There was a time when dragons ruled the sky.
As I'm fashioning a new leg, I say, Timothy, you say you're a watcher of the spire here, and you're a fae. Are you in connection with Artio? Do you know him?
I know of him.
Do these spires have anything to do with the surrounding Runewood? Is there any connection here?
Yes and no. There is some protection, but what has been going on here in Westspring with the killings, it was twofold from what I understand. We have some connection. The deaths of the innocent on the altar brought down a good bit of the protection on the tower itself. It's hard to explain. They feed off one another. The magic is similar, if that makes sense.
Are the altar and the spire different?
They are made of the same stone. Our stone. Shedding that much innocent blood brought down the protections of this tower. From what I can sense through what little connection our kind has, it has been driving Artio mad. Because he is bound to that altar as much as I am bound to this tower.
What happens if the corruption of your tower is complete? What happens to you and your brother?
William will be fine. He is more so bound to the tower in East Runewood. I might go mad. I might die before that. There is not much they can do to the tower that hasn't already been done. Unlike Artio, as I said, the magics are similar but different.
What is the archway? Is that what's going to release this twilight?
No, the archway... Imagine a series of doors connected by a single tunnel. That is what the archway is. There are a handful of other towers guarding multiple handfuls of various artifacts, weapons, books, dangerous to normal people, very dangerous to those who know what they are.
Is East Runewood's tower connected to this system? Is there an archway?
Deep in the cellars, it's a differently constructed tower, but there is an archway hidden somewhere. William knows where it is.
Can it be opened?
If the keys were found, it can be opened.
Is there a key in East Runewood?
Both keys were stored here. There could be other keys, but I am not aware of what happens in the other towers.
Do you need both keys to activate the archway?
One sets the rune. The other gives it power. When the two different crystals come in contact with each other, the amount of power can be staggering. That is what powers the gateway.
There's no other way to activate this archway.
No.
This seems like poor planning, Faye.
It wasn't I who created the archways. But yes, they fucked up.
What do you think the purpose of this elf is in trying to access this? Is he just seeking power? It's just a door to another arch. Is he seeking items?
Items, I would say one in particular in this tower, the dagger he held against my neck. That was one of the keys to one of the other planes. If Artio is destroyed, the Force is no longer protected. If that happens, if he burns down the Forest, he can open up a gateway to whatever master's plane he serves.
That sounds bad.
Lovely.
How can we help this fake, what's his name? Artio?
Artio, yes.
How can we help him?
His altar needs to be cleansed. It needs to be washed. There are some old rituals, but if that priest has the dagger, the other gateways, other forests he can open, other fires he can burn to burn down the walls between the planes. Each plane has an artifact locking it away. This one, I thought it would be another 5th century before someone put 2 and 2 together.
How many planes are there? Do you know?
8.
Penny, it's on your arm!
Nah. Okay, step 1. We need to cleanse that freaking altar. Step 2, we need to kill the guy.
Those need to be reversed.
That's it.
There's no way he lets us cleanse the altar before we kill him.
Is there any way to sneak out? Can we just lift a tent flap up and leave?
No, we're in a cage.
Yeah, they put one of the drake cages inside a tent.
Can you communicate with William?
My powers are limited. I can't reach out beyond my borders. The sealing of the planes were twofold. One was on purpose, the other accidental. It locked the dragons away. It kept their blood for being used by vile men. However, it also locked away the Fey realm. That is the only way this realm gets magic. It is slowly dying. When the Emperor exploded the ley lines, that only accelerated that course.
How can we unlock the Fey plane?
One of the towers, perhaps. I'm not sure its location.
Atlantis.
I'm not sure which one it could be. One of those might hold the key. But unlocking one plane does not simply work that way. It will make the other doors to the other planes more and more brittle. There could be a way that a strong enough force could break through.
Oh, I hate this. I just want to go back to making t-shirts.
Timothy, you said something about the mages ingesting the dragon's blood. Do you know what happens?
Dragons are not from this plane. They are a creature of Fey. When a wizard, or anyone for that matter, takes that much power, pure magic, into them, it simply overloads their systems. What keeps their magic in check breaks down. The power becomes addictive. It makes them extremely powerful because it, in some ways, acts as a direct doorway to the realm of Fae. A direct doorway to the source of all magic. If you have that pumping through your blood, gods help you.
What do you know about Penny? Have you told her everything?
He's gonna look, kind of looking at Penny while also giving a slight side eye towards Jerry. Like, dude, seriously? Really? Yes and no.
Mostly no.
Mainly no. You are one of the 8 visions. One of the bringers of the end of the age. The mark on your arm was their symbol.
Okay, but what does that all mean, really?
Each vision, each individual, would be the human manifestation of a plane of existence. A god.
Oh my god. What?
From what I know, they never succeeded. But only some of the powers of the planes were transferred. The elf in the tower, he was supposed to be god of fire, something along those lines. That's why his cult, and he'll look around, revolves around the flame. Each individual was supposed to be the plane in its purest form.
Is there a plane of zombies?
Wait, zombies? What?
You are the embodiment of hell, undead, everlasting.
Still fancy her, Goshen?
That is what caused your memory loss from 8 years ago. You all came close to breaking down the barriers between the planes by tapping into the second set of ley lines in the world. A good section of the continent went through another series of earthquakes, grounds opening up along ley lines. We almost had a second shattering.
This all sounds like a lot. Yeah.
Now you know why I never told you.
But I don't remember any of it, so...
None of you do.
I mean, are you sure?
The mark on your arm seals your fate. I know what happened the last day you were here. Do you have any doubts you're tied to hell and undeath?
No, but it's a total bummer. But me, as out of character, that's so cool.
Yeah, it actually is really cool. This week's episode is brought to you in part by Easy Roller Dice. They are a great customer-focused tabletop gaming company specializing in products from gamers, educators, and all other professions. They have a full collection of beautifully crafted dice, as well as a whole inventory of great gaming materials to suit your every gaming need. Go on over to their website and check out their full list of amazing products, and while you're there, add something to your cart, because our listeners are receiving a special 15% off discount code when you enter DDP15 at checkout. That's DDP as in Do or Dice Podcast 15 at checkout to receive 15% off your entire order. So, as always, thanks a bunch to Easy Roller Dice, and thanks to you guys for listening, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
All right, we'll cut back down real quick. Nim, how is your Home Alone situation going?
It's comfortable. Can I kind of have another quick look at the door? The keyhole? Is there a door? Is there actually a doorknob on this?
No, there's not.
So you just put the key in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you turn it?
Yep.
Okay. When you put the key in, do you think your hand would make contact with the key in any way? Like the keyhole in any way?
What do you mean exactly?
I mean, is it like a sort of key, like in a gate, where you would just kind of slide it in like that and then turn it? Or would you need to sort of grip something with your hands to sort
No,
of...
it just goes right in and turn it like a gate key.
Wish I hadn't eaten the key now. How big are the mushrooms I've got?
Oh no.
They're some of them. The biggest ones you have are about maybe 4 or 5 inches tall.
Okay, so I'm going to take 3 mushrooms, and I'm going to take my cow skull that I've got, and I'm going to place them in the bottom of it, like a pestle, and then I'm going to use a femur, like a mortar, and I'm going to mush them up into a paste, and I'm going to add a little bit of griffin grease to make them sticky and keep the moisture. So I've got like a poisonous paste, essentially. And then I'm going to wipe it all over the keyhole using the end of the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to scoop up some mud. Or what's on the floor? What's the floor like?
This is a bit of dust, no mud. There's a few little pebbles off in a couple of corners. This is one of the most well-kept rooms that you've come across.
When you say dust, do you mean like gravity dust, or like just like literally like really fine dust?
Really fine gravelly dust.
Okay, what's the wall made out of?
Stone.
That'd do. So can I get my miner's pick out and chip off a little piece of the wall, and then also crush that up in my pestle and mortar? So I've got some quite fine kind of powder going on. I say pestle and mortar, it's cow skull. And then I'm going to scoop it up and put it into my little sack that Ordok gave me, little leather pouch, and keep that in my pocket. And then I'm going to get back to my corner and get my head down and probably have some sleep.
Okay.
I think we should rename Dual Dice to Nim and his zany schemes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Talmor. Elon's just kind of pacing near crypt, looking up at you every so often. You're kind of just staring right back.
Yeah.
At this point in time, it's probably been 4 or 5 more rotations. Every time it locks into a new one, he's just going to look down the hall and then back. Just kind of keeping track of how things are rotating. There are only 3 rings, counting this one, correct?
Yeah.
All right, that's fewer than I anticipated. Then again, this is a much smaller tower than some of the other ones I've heard about. I think I will go back up top. Would you like to accompany me?
I would not.
So be it. When you come up, there will be 2 guards outside of the stairwell. Please follow them to the tent that your friends are staying in.
Okay.
If all goes well, I will see you in the morning then. And he'll start making his way up the staircase. What are you going to do down here now?
I guess I'm just gonna wait and have my rest in here.
Go find Nim.
That's like, yeah, that too. That's why I stayed down here, because I couldn't leave Nim behind. So I'm just gonna wait until the rotations are right. And
does Talmor have night vision? Dark vision, sorry.
I think Goliaths do. Yeah. Either way, I have a bag full of crystals that give off light. So.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for the rotations to be right, and then I'm gonna go back to where Nim was.
It will take... Are you kind of just going to wander the rooms until you kind of come across the right ones you remember?
Yeah, the back to where we ran.
You can tell where which one's right because there's a massive pool of blood.
That's right. There'd be blood stains on the ones that line up. So I'm just gonna wait for the blood stains to match.
It will take a while. I'd say probably a few hours for the same combination of rooms to come up. Maybe a little less, since now the timing is a lot shorter than what it used to be. It's gone from 10 minutes to about 6. Still yet, though, it will take a couple of hours before the rooms line up correctly that you can make a straight beeline right towards Nim.
Would you say the room I'm in is dimly lit?
Yes.
He won't be able to see me.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'll just walk back to where I knew we were and just kind of be like, "Hey, Nim."
I'm not going to reply.
Nim. Oh no. I'm gonna start wandering rooms then.
Oh shit!
I've lost my little buddy. I've lost him.
Talmor.
Frantically, running through the rooms
lost my
looking for
boy.
Nim.
Now I feel bad. I've got to go and get Talmor, haven't I?
Oh, buddy, where'd he go?
Roll me a flat D20, Talmor.
An 11.
It's gonna be. You're pretty much trying to check every single room you come across now.
Yeah.
You're kind of gonna start wandering some rooms. Rotations are gonna start happening. After a little bit, you're gonna come back into the library and checking in the side rooms of the secret room you're in, and then coming into the gateway room. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I don't like where this is going. An 8.
It's like I said, it's been a few hours of you searching rooms. As you come into this, your foot's gonna step down and gonna fly out from underneath of you.
Oh, okay.
As you stepped on something quite squishy and slippery a little bit. Nim, you're gonna be woken up by the sound of a massive creature hitting the floor.
I'm going to shoot my arrow at him that's poisoned.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to, but that's what he would do. Like, he would wake up and shoot his arrow at him. That's why the arrow was on my knees.
Yeah, plus me and that guy are like the same height and size as well.
Well, you're on the floor, so I mean, and I'm going to be bleary-eyed. I'm going to have to shoot my arrow at you.
Yeah.
Roll me an attack, please.
Before he does damage or anything, in this time, I haven't really rested at all because I've been wandering around looking, right?
Correct.
Okay. I wanted to get that out there.
But on the bright side, Talmor's prone, so it's a disadvantage.
True.
No, it's oh yeah.
I'm not going to ask if I've got any fancy abilities.
No, he's just trying to kill the barbarian. Oh.
Yeah.
20.
Hit. Yeah.
So this time where you're gonna get an arrow right to the calf.
Oh!
It's got a poison tip as well.
Oh, God. What's your damage on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for that one.
And since I'm not enraged, I don't have any resistance.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Plus, I'm poisoned, so whatever poison damage is.
I wouldn't go that far yet. We'll come back to that. Sorry, Goshen?
Talmor was the one I was expecting to die today, so this is kind of interesting.
I mean, what song do you want played at your funeral, Talmor?
Fingers crossed, Talmor, because this might not...
Okay.
5 damage.
Not bad. Not
there
bad.
you go.
5 damage.
Except that poison, though.
Yeah, now I'm poisoned. What's that do to me?
Well, here's the thing.
It might not.
Nim thought it was a poison mushroom. It looks similar to one that he's experienced in the Underdark. However, it is not a poison mushroom.
It's a superpower mushroom.
Oh.
So you slathered mushroom juice all over a keyhole.
It is just a plain shiitake mushroom.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, cool.
You experience no weird burning, no weird side effects. There's just an arrow sticking out of your calf, covered in mushroom juice.
Is Talmor going to scream at any point?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, as soon as the guy hit.
Do I notice now that it's Talmor?
Oh, yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Talmor, what the fuck are you doing here?
I was looking for you, little buddy. Couldn't leave me behind.
I'm going to step out of the shadow that I was in and
Shoot him again.
I'm just going to lean over and just say, right, hold your breath. And I'm going to wrench my arrow back out of his leg because I'm going to say, sorry, I've only got 11 arrows, mate. I need it.
Ow!
And I'm going to pop it back in my
Son of a
quiver.
bitch.
And I'm going to say, where's everyone else?
They're up top.
So why are you here?
I'm looking for you.
Yeah, but you know that I told Ordok to... I've got Ordok's foot, by the way.
Yeah, because he couldn't make it through the doorway and he got pinched.
But you know the whole reason I told Ordok to go away was because he was not stealth, right?
Well, now he's gonna definitely be not stealth because he's missing a leg, and it's your fault apparently.
Can we do anything with his foot, do you think? I'm not a medical man.
I think we should give it back to him and let him decide.
Oh, I guess we should definitely give it to him, but I wondered, if we can stitch it back on or something.
No, because he got healed. It was a weird exchange. Basically, everybody's going home for the night and they're coming back in the morning.
Sweet. Well, okay. What are we going to do now?
Well, we got to come up with a plan to kill these guys. Don't
You're
we?
just on the floor while you're saying this.
What are you... Okay, I mean, I was quite comfortable in the shadows, invisible, but now that's obviously thrown a spanner, so we need to come up with a plan. Where can we go? We need to ambush these bastards.
Yeah. I could hide in one of the tombs and pop out of one of the tombs.
There's a
We
secret
could both
room.
go and
Yeah.
hide in the tombs.
We could, I don't know, just hide in a corner and pop out and scare them.
Boo!
We could go back to the library. We could go to that secret room, and we could shut the door, and we could get a rest in there.
But the oh, okay, yeah, the rest. We could rest in there. That's true.
And no one will be able to find us unless they've seen those old films too.
What's a film? Yeah, let's do that.
And then we could work out some way of trying to ambush them when they come into the library or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I guess. I need to patch myself up now because I now have a new wound.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know who you were. I was asleep. I was having a little nap in the corner.
Oh, okay. I guess that's forgivable then. I guess.
Careful of the bullseye lantern that's on the floor there. Don't kick that over on your way out.
Why?
Well, because it'll probably set fire to the griffin grease.
Oh.
That he's now laying in.
Is that what I slipped in?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, sorry about that again.
No, it's all good. Okay, yeah, we need to come up with a plan.
As you'll see, I was quite comfortable down here.
Yeah, it worked. That's we just reset the trap because it works.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. So, I mean, I've got... Have you got any medical stuff for your leg?
No.
I've got some clothes that we could...
I got some just like some regular stuff in my backpack. No wash.
Do you not feel any burning, by the way? Or any sort of weird pain in your leg that, like, feels like poison.
I don't.
Oh shit! Well, these mushrooms aren't quite what I thought they were. I'm gonna just eat one and see what happens, and then I guess spit it out, and go, no, that wasn't what I thought it was.
You know what? I'm gonna take one of the orange crystals out and shove it in the hole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
It was healing the egg. It'll heal me, right?
Yeah.
Put one of the orange crystals like on the wound.
Oh, not in the wound, but on the wound?
I'm gonna go with in the wound because your facial expression.
Oh boy.
It'll heal the hole, right?
Talmor, how many of those crystals have you got?
I got 6.
There's some in the walls. What colour are the crystals in the walls, John, that I couldn't reach?
Blue crystals in the walls.
And you've got how many orange ones?
I got 6 orange and 6 blue ones.
Well, whilst we're in the library, should we make a bomb?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna plan on doing before. Then it didn't work because Ordok's leg.
If you reckon you can get these crystals out here, there's a few in here.
Yeah. Well,
I've got a load of that griffin grease left still, and I've got my bullseye lantern that I could take, and we could make a bloody Molotov cocktail.
I got that Drake blood that we could use as ignition source and cause incendiary grenades.
Yeah. Have you got anything that we can? Have we got anything that we can put these crystals in, like a container?
I got a tinder box.
All
I
right.
could just take all the tinder out and we can make a bomb out of the tinder box.
Tinder boxes are quite small.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna go and pick up my bullseye lantern. I'm gonna blow it out and say we could put it in here because that'll go. It's glass. We can just toss it.
I like this idea.
And at the same time, I'm going to chuck you a couple of the... I know you've got some femurs. You've got my femurs bundled up on your back, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a bundle of 10 femurs.
I've got 2 femurs. Why don't we smash up some of those? They're pretty brittle, and put them inside and make like a frag grenade.
Yeah.
This is going to result in
All
one
right.
of our deaths, you know.
We're gonna first. I'm gonna do the crystal thing with my leg. I'm gonna put the
Okay.
orange crystal in the hole, just to heal it up real quick. Cauterize the wound.
Have you got any rope?
I have 50 feet of rope.
What about if we tie up Ordok's foot and hang it from a ceiling like a trap, right? And then he'll come across it and he'll stop and he'll check it out, because who wouldn't check a foot hanging from the ceiling? And then we'll frag him.
Okay, that seems fine.
Tamara, why didn't you ask him where his key is?
Is there any way that we could connect them so that when he pulls the foot, he gets fragged?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, we have a whole night to figure it out, though.
Yeah. I've got a tent, so we can sleep in that.
I thought we.
Oh wait,
Okay.
there's a bed in his library.
Yeah.
Top and tails.
Well, it's a double bed, isn't it?
Jesus. Yeah. Let's just head to the library, I guess.
The study.
And we'll do that. They're the study, whatever. And we'll start resting, just so we're not totally fucked in the morning.
Okay.
And we'll start working on ways to build a bomb.
Okay.
Does the orange crystal heal my leg?
It will take a little bit of time, maybe 20, 30 minutes, but your leg does heal.
Oh.
Could it grow a foot back?
Wait, could we grow an Ordok back on the foot?
What would happen if I broke a little piece off this crystal and swallowed it?
You'd have to break a piece off first.
Well, yeah.
Nothing
But
broke it.
Blue crystal broke blue crystal. Maybe orange crystal can break orange crystal. Maybe it'll give me a constant health regen. How big are these orange crystals?
They're about 6 inches tall, about 2 inches in diameter.
Oh, that's like a hot dog. I can muster one of those down me.
Wait, you're gonna swallow the whole damn crystal? I just want to make sure I got this clear.
So Nim swallows the key and you swallow a whole crystal.
That's not gonna pass very well.
Don't shit in the same bucket. Please don't shit in the same bucket.
I could keister it and not have to worry.
There's griffin grease, right?
I've got. If you're gonna do that, yeah, I've got some griffin grease.
Thanks for coming to the
That went
podcast,
a little
folks.
off track. Yeah, that's we're family friendly here.
As a master wizard, I'm appalled by your misuse of magic.
I'm just appalled in general.
I'm still kind of curious if we can grow an Ordok back off this foot, though.
I'm gonna shove one of the crystals in the nub or in the stub. Does it start to heal?
Nothing's happening yet.
Leave it there till the morning and see if it grows.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, but, I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just use him as like a half-grown human decoy or something.
Go.
I don't like the sound of that. This is a little too much for me.
Wow.
I'm gonna rest so I can get my abilities back.
Okay, it will take you guys a few minutes to find the right combination till you get lined up with the study again. But it will happen, and you guys have access to a bed in there.
Alright, we're gonna cuddle up and take a nap.
Can I be the big spoon?
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, thank God.
If this was your first time listening, then thanks for coming. New episodes are released weekly, and all of our show notes, character sheets, and player bios are available at doordicepodcast.com. If you get a chance, please subscribe to Do or Dice in your podcast player of choice. And if you have time, leave us a review, as it helps others find the show. You can stay up to date by following us on Twitter or Facebook at Do or Dice Podcast, or join the conversation on Discord. Thank you for your support, and check us out next week. Same dice time, same dice channel.